Being in focus means that you are concentrating your whole mind on only one thing at the given moment. Imagine that you are going to see a circus. A rope walker walking on a rope in front of you now. At that moment, guess what his focus was? He does it with the maximum concentration of one goal. If he loses his focus for a second, he may even lose his life. Let's see another example. Go to see a good action movie. In the middle of it, look around at the people in the theater. What are they doing? Except young new couples, everyone else is busy. Their eyes are just barely blinking, and you can see that they are all focused on the screen. How do they all pay close attention to the film? Simple. Because they are interested in it. Before focusing on something, you must first understand why you should focus. If you clearly understand why you should do it, you will always be tempted until you achieve it. Did you know that a man does not move an inch without any motivation? Imagine you are thirsty and go to the kitchen to drink some water. Even for that, you need a temptation to go to the kitchen. So if you want to focus on doing something important in your life, first ask yourself, why am I doing this? You can do any task if you can improve your concentration. So today, I will explain to you what you can do to improve your focus. Let's start with something you like the most. Sleep. Yes, you heard right. If you think sleeping is a waste of time, you are wrong. Studies have shown that people who sleep less have a sharp decrease in cognitive output. People who sleep less and work longer do not know how sleep deprivation affects their performance. Those people do not know that even if they sleep less and save time, they will not be able to function at full capacity throughout the day. So do yourself a favor and get at least 7 hours of sleep at night. But before you go to sleep, you need to do 2 things. The first one is planning. Before going to bed every night, take 10 minutes and plan about tomorrow. What is my purpose for tomorrow? What should I start first? What should I do before lunch? What should I do in the evening? Why is this more important than anything else? Like that, make a rough plan of what you will do tomorrow with your mind. Second, turn off your phone, laptop, or any electronic items before sleep. And even better, do not take any of these items to bed. Don't worry about the alarm the next day. If you plan well, you will automatically wake up the next morning at the right time. Set the alarm in your mind, not on the phone. Trust me, it works. In every second of our lives, our focus is on different things. But many of the things that caught our attention were meaningless time wasters. Think about it. You drive on the road, but you do not know where to go. Without a destination, your journey will never end. You will travel everywhere, but will not get anywhere, because there isn't any place to get to. Wherever your gas runs out, it becomes your destination. Now, on the other hand, suppose you know your destination and you mark it on Google Maps. Now you can easily take the shortest route and reach your destination quickly, without having to wander the streets. Like that, you need to have a clear purpose in life. Do you want to be a good programmer? Start a new business? Write a novel? Pass the exam or learn to sing? Whatever your goal, it should be a clear goal, no matter how small or large it is. Take time to identify your goal. You might say now, despite having a clear goal, still not interested in getting started. This happens because some people's goals look like a marathon, and while most of the average human can't even run 1K without stopping. However, running 200 meters every day is not a big deal. Similarly, the best way to achieve it is to divide the big goal into smaller goals. For example, my goal is to upload a video every 5 days, but creating this type of animated video is not an easy task. If I try to do it all at once as a single task, I will never find the time to get started and go with the flow. So what I have done is divided my ultimate goal into 3 smaller goals. My first goal, write the script on the first day. The next day, my goal is to create a storyboard and voice narrating. After that, I will create the animation within the next 3 days. In doing so, I gain confidence every day as I'm reaching my ultimate goal day by day. It helps a lot to keep my concentration and focus. However, if you want your mind to function optimally, you will need to take care of your body. In our body, 60% is water. Drinking more water makes the blood thinner and therefore the blood can travel faster. It provides oxygen and nutrition to move rapidly to parts of your body, including your brain. When your brain has more energy and more air to breathe, you will be able to work more efficiently and concentrate more. So keep a water bottle near you and drink water approximately every hour. At present, most people do not get enough physical activity on a daily basis. I'm not saying you should run on a jogging track or start deadlifting 200 pounds. Just start your day or morning with basic exercises like bending, squats, and jumping jacks. Do this for at least 10 minutes every day. Researchers have found that students who engage in moderate physical activity before the exam perform better than students who do not exercise. They found that exercises primarily helps our brain's ability to ignore distractions, although they aren't exactly sure why. Also, your diet plays another big role in your performance. Never skip any meal. It doesn't mean overeating, though. Eat for energy, not for satisfaction. Foods such as peanuts, fruits, vegetables, complex carbon sources, eggs, and fish provide good, constant energy to our body. Avoid soft drinks and high-sugar foods as much as possible. Not only our bodies, we can also train our minds. How do you focus and concentrate when your mind is wandering somewhere else? You need to be present not only physically, but also mentally. The best way to do this is through meditation. But don't worry, it's not as complicated as it seems. I am not a meditation teacher, so I'm not going to pretend that I know all the meditation techniques. But let me tell you about a technique I use most often. This simple technique does not require much time. All you have to do is lie down in a quiet place, close your eyes, and let the mind go blank. However, your mind will still wander towards different thoughts. It's normal and tries as much as possible not to think meaningless things. Next, you just have to do deep breaths and full exhales while you imagine things you need to do. Bear in mind, use your stomach instead of the chest when breathing. The best way to practice this is to put a book or something similar on your stomach. The reason I use this technology is that it helps to improve blood flow to a certain area of our brain. This includes the frontal cortex, which directly affects our memory and focus. This daily dose of simple meditation will give you great results day by day. Next, we can look at the things we should avoid to improve our concentration. You will get millions of distractions every year, for sure, either due to external or internal distraction. Distraction comes in many shapes and sizes, and all distractions ruin your focus. Can you guess what is the biggest distraction item we all have? Yes, your guess is right. We call it the phone. In other words, you can say that the phone is the biggest enemy of your attention. They are everywhere we go and designed to make us want to keep checking them regularly. You might pick up the phone to check a new message, but you ended up scrolling down Facebook, Instagram, or watching YouTube videos and almost half a day is gone. My best recommendation is to keep your phone silent and on Do Not Disturb mode when you are working. That said, cell phones are not the only thing that distracts you. Anything can do that. From the moment something crosses our mind, we tend to look for it. Suddenly, feel a deep urge to play your favorite game? Suddenly, you remember you need to pay your electric bills? Or you wonder what the weather will be like tomorrow? Do you wonder who uploads a new video? In what year did that film come out? Or whatever. It's easy to open a new tab on your computer and get your questions answered. But this is a big distraction. Whenever your mind is distracted or overwhelmed by the urge to start another activity, the best thing to do is create a distraction to-do list. Basically, the distraction list is an endless list of everything that comes to your mind that you need to look for while working. Whenever attention or thought comes to your mind, write it down on a piece of paper. After a few hours, you will have a decently long list of things that tried to distract you. Once your daily work finished, you can now take the time to do things one by one that tried to distract you earlier. But I bet you are not so interested in most of the things on the list right now. Last but not least, you should know that focus is a singular noun, not a plural, so you have to focus on one task at a time. In the past, multitasking was considered a great skill, but it is actually the opposite now. A physiology professor, Clifford Nass, once said, "People who regularly multitask have trained their brains to pay attention to every stimulus, regardless of it being really important." Basically, If you do multiple tasks, you will be tempted to make more mistakes, waste more time, and remember less of what you have done. So avoid multitasking and focus your mind on a single task at once. Also, it is important to take short breaks when working continuously, because our mind is a monkey mind. Do not work long hours without a short break. It's always nice to take a breather, but you don't need to take a big 30 to 45-minute break between tasks. When you feel stressed or distracted, stop whatever you are doing and take a break for 5 or 10 minutes. But keep in mind that these short breaks do not give you a chance to play with the phone. Use this time to get fresh air, stretch your body, exercise, meditate, or drink some water. Always remember the main task in your mind while taking these short breaks. Finally, be positive and always smile. Positive emotions amaze the brain's executive function. Thus, this leads to creativity and strategic thinking. Always be in a positive vibe. You may not feel happy, but you can pretend to be happy and smile because smiling causes your body to release the feel-good hormones. These hormones make you feel happy. This will allow you to be more focused as your brain thinks you enjoy doing that. Fake it until you make it real happiness. Thanks for watching. If you learned something from this video, subscribe to our channel. We constantly update our channel with the important things in life.